Hello everybody, socalthero here. Welcome back to another video of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Look at that plane. That is interesting what it's doing up there. Can I zoom in? I can't zoom in. It's levitating. That's interesting. We're going to be continuing our around the world flight today. Around the world trip on this flight today is what I meant to say. I'm actually recording this on the same day that I landed in Paris, which is where we're at right now, Paris, France. That flight only took an hour and shaved off 30 minutes, so I figured why not jump onto the next flight as well. The weather changed as I unloaded the sim and loaded back into the sim. So we got some clouds, but at least it's sunny out. It is 11 a.m., so I did move time forward a little bit, like I'd been here for a little while. Our aircraft is already fueled up. I have the covers removed. We are definitely in a different spot than where we landed. This is for ramp parking for large aircraft, but I took it myself for my little small aircraft, so that way I wasn't on the terminal. Oh, I'm like invisible. That's interesting. Okay. Let's go ahead and get onto the aircraft here. I haven't been on it yet, so yeah, it's going to throw me over here. I wanted to check and see. Okay, cool. I got that saved now. Oh, I gotta pull pins. I forgot about the pins. Let's get those. Wait, speaking of pins, hang on. Gotta get off the aircraft again. Can't really see it from here. Maybe I can see it from the front. Let's see. Okay, the cover is off, and I don't see chocks. You know what? I need to check the engine, too. I didn't... Oh, come on. Come on, game. There we go. Okay, engine cover's off. Chocks are removed. And that cover's off. Okay. Making sure that we're good here. Let's go ahead and go to the front seat. I have all of the flight data on my tablet. Let me go ahead and start the electronics here. And we're going to have to send this to the... plane's computer. There it goes. It's still loading itself in. Go ahead and exit out of that. Make sure we initialize fuel. And yep, we're good there. Alright, the aircraft's setting itself up right now for a new flight. We're going to change that to traffic. Got navigation over there. And we're going to do a map over here as well. It's still loading itself up though here. Go ahead and get some air in here. The oxygen going. There you go. Flight level today is going to be... What does it want? 30,000 feet, of course. We're going to only do what we did last time, which was 23,000 feet, I believe. We'll just stick to that. Flight level 23. We're going to be taking off on runway 27 left, so we came in on 27 right, so that'll be nice. It'll be right here next to us. What is that? Fuel pressure low. I know, because I'm dilly-dallying here. Go ahead and turn on the strobe light. And move. Let me grab my controller here. Move that over. I'm gonna start the engine. Make sure they're free and clear there. And yep, those are good too. Alright, so that's on the zoom setting that I want. Just to zoom out though. Yeah, I know about that. This off. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna be taking off on 27 right. So we're gonna taxi out. And just basically go around. Oh, I'm not recording my cursor. Oh well, but I have to imagine an arrow there. But we're gonna come up and around, and then get to 27 left from there, and then we'll take off. And it's going to be a left turn out of here, I believe, and then we'll be heading straight to our destination today, which is I'm gonna butcher this. I think it's Bilbao. In Spain. It's the northern part of Spain. That's where we're going today. So altitude set. This is good. Go ahead and turn on our nav. And we'll get flight level here set up. Should be good there. Go ahead and turn on landing lights. We'll turn on ice lights. We'll turn on icing here. As nice of a day as it is outside, I'm sure it's pretty cold out there still. It's about 10:40 in the morning local time, so not exactly at the later part of the day where it might not be as cold. Let's go ahead and give the plane some... Oh, first let's take off our parking brake. Whoa! Gonna get us blowing out of here. Yeah, we're kind of over here where cargo planes would be getting loaded up, I want to say, based on the equipment that's parked over here. I didn't see anything for small aircraft though, so maybe small aircraft aren't allowed at this airport. Alright, we're gonna jump on this taxi line right here. And in the last video that was last week for you guys, and for me it's gonna be a couple minutes ago here. I did mention that I was going to go over a few other things too. I figure I'll go over them right now while I'm not trying to concentrate on landing like I was last time. That kind of came up on me really quickly. I didn't realize in the last video that I was already at the airport. Then I had an hour and a half for the block time for the flight, and it took an hour. We made some really good progress on that one, and I'm gonna say it's thanks to you guys for teaching me about the flight level control, so my plane didn't lose any momentum when it was on the initial climb, and it was moving quite quickly. Before I finished my dinner and using the restroom and whatnot, I was already over there by Paris, or here rather. Got an EasyJet going ahead of us. We'll go ahead and stop for them. Even though the AI has no problem cutting in front of me. Although on that last flight where the plane flew through me, I don't think that was AI actually. I want to say that was somebody from my Discord that might have saw that I'm flying, and they just kind of spawned on the runway instead, because they did follow me for a little bit on the flight over here. For those of you not in my oh, there we go. My OBS is saying that the encoder's getting overloaded right now from all the stuttering, but it is what it is. For those of you not in my Discord, I usually post when I'm taking one of my flights on my around the world trip. Obviously I pre-record this, so it'll be like weeks, maybe even months before it makes it to my YouTube channel, but I like to post in the Discord when I'm doing flights, so that way if others want to join me, they can either fly with me or troll me or grief me, whatever. It is what it is. Well, it looks like we're going to be following this Airbus out of here, the EasyJet. Oh, maybe not. He's kind of pushing taxiways here. Oh, maybe. Probably should jump on that one, and then we can jump on the runway. Last time I didn't follow the plane, and I ended up having to follow the plane, so we're going to end up doing that just to be on the safe side. But yeah, in the last video I was discussing, like, I wanted to go over... There's two things. One of them was GTA with dev stuff. And... What's the other thing I wanted? Oh! And YouTube content coming down the pipeline. Since this video is going to be, like, out 2 weeks after I record it. So, like, for context, today is February 3rd. Is when I'm doing this flight here. But yeah, just going over those two things. So GTA dev stuff, as we're getting ready for takeoff here. I took like a good 2 months off from doing any kind of vehicle dev work, just because I was getting burnt out. I was tired of it. I needed a break, just like everybody else, and it was a good break. I focused on playing video games instead of doing dev work for video games. I did a lot of recording, so I caught up on my recordings, and then I just did a lot of like appreciation of just doing things that weren't revolved around video games too, like going out and hanging out with friends and family and just enjoying the holidays. It was really nice. It was a great vacation to have, both from work and then also from recording content and also doing vehicles for GTA. But as of when I'm recording this, I started working on civilian cars for OCRP. If you are an OCRP member, you probably saw it in the Mimjin Discord area, where I like to leak things and upcoming stuff to work on that's going to come to the server possibly. And this is all due in due time of admin approval, but we got about 5 or 6 vehicles done. Oh, there's a speed bump again. That's interesting again. But yeah, I got about 5 or 6 civ cars done over the weekend. Not sure how much I'm going to get done this coming weekend, because I have to record 2 more videos of flight sim just to get like a good month ahead. And then I also have to record an American Truck Simulator video for the week before this video comes out, for giving those guys an update on how the fire impacted me and whatnot. Content wise though, since we'll just kind of transition over to that, I've been recording a lot of content. It's kind of been stagnant with the same things, like LSPDFR, that's always on there. Police Simulator, that's always on here too. Ready or Not is getting close to concluding with the S-Rank videos, which I thought would never happen. And it's starting to move on to just playing online with some fellow OCRP members. Alright, I'll continue the conversation, but I'm going to go ahead and start taking off here. Takeoff flaps. I have... Oh, no, I don't. Just put the flaps down. Whoops. Glad it alerted me to that. Yeah, I didn't need to be this far back. I'm going to go ahead and do it anyways. Oh, I didn't set speed bugs either. Oh, well, we're off the ground now. We're in it. We're committed. It looks like there's a plane that landed too. Yep, definitely a plane on the runway. This is not something that ATC would be doing. Alright, positive rate, gear up. We definitely can't get back down because there's a plane in the way now, just in case. Should be flying over them there. I can hear them. Oh, they're taking off. Wow. Yeah, that's real bad. That was almost really bad. We were taking off into each other. If we were playing Tower Simulator, that definitely would have been some points getting docked right there. I think that's... Yeah, that's over where I flew the drone to see all those landmarks. I would go over there, but we did go over there with the crappy weather. Kind of look out there and see, though. You can see there's the Eiffel Tower right there. No, yeah, that shows up on my recording. Well, Eiffel Tower is right there, and then there's some of the other towers over there too. Pretty cool to see as we're about to hit some clouds here. Seem to be climbing kind of hard here. Let's go ahead and all right, that's ready. Let's go ahead and put the autopilot on. And let's go ahead and get the throttle being controlled here too. Normally I don't like to put it on below 5,000 feet, but we're getting into some clouds here, and I kind of want to hang out with you guys for a second and talk about the content before we get on to the flight here. I figure we'll kick it on a little early here and enjoy the views. But yeah, content-wise, I say stagnant, meaning that it's not new stuff or like changing too much. There is a few differences though, like I have American Truck Simulator on Thursdays right now, and I did some convoys with members in OCRP. That should be coming out pretty soon too. In fact, I think it comes out the week this video does. I could be wrong on that, but it'll be pretty quickly after that. So that'll be a lot of fun to get back into doing convoys again and letting you guys check that out. Also, I have my flaps down still. Let's go ahead and lift those up so we can get a good rate of climb. There we go. Also, I picked up the new Sniper Elite game. I believe it's Sniper Elite Resistance. I recorded Sniper Elite 4, I recorded Sniper Elite 5, so when I saw they were making another one, I was like, oh, I'm kind of interested in seeing what this one is about, which I believe it's set in Paris, France during World War II, so it's kind of fitting for this video to be leaving Paris, France, and I believe that's going to be where this game is based out of. It just came out about a week or two ago, and I haven't played it yet, obviously, because I don't know much about it, but I'm looking forward to playing that and recording it. And of course, like the other ones, I'll record the entire thing, so for those of you that just like to watch and rather than pick it up and you can see the storyline and the entire playthrough, you'll see it here on the channel. I do plan on recording a lot of it. Not sure when that series is going to release, if it's going to be on Tuesdays or Thursdays, but it'll take one of those. It might be Tuesdays from what I'm thinking anyways, because I do enjoy a lot of American Truck Sim, but ready or not content, you can only do so much before you need DLCs and whatnot to keep it going, or playing with friends and OCRP members. But yeah, that's kind of the plan on the content right now. It'll pop up on the screen here because I know I'll edit it, but this is leg number 58 in our trip around the world. So give some context, the full, if you haven't seen the file with all the legs in it, there is 120 flights or 120 legs on my around the world trip, and not this one obviously and not the next one, but the following one should get us into Barcelona, Spain, which is where I wanted to go, as one of the places I wanted to visit, because I'd like to visit in real, like in person, not just in the video game, but just as so be it. But when we get to Barcelona, Spain, that'll be leg number 60, so that will officially complete 50 legs, or I mean 50% of this trip, which is unbelievable, because I never thought I'd stick with this just because I saw how many flights it was. I was really worried that it'd fall off and I wouldn't do it, and I'd be like, no, I'm not planning on doing this. But when Stoppel was with me and we did it, and he convinced me to pick up this Vision Jet, it just kind of drove this passion to want to play this game even more. So it's been a lot of fun, and picking up the new one being 2024 has been great too, because there's so many additional features to it compared to 2020 that I'm hooked on flight sims now. It's so much fun. This coming from somebody that hardly did any kind of flight sim playing, had very little fascination with aircraft, and I've turned into one of them now. I'm thinking of the movie, what is it called? I forget the name of the movie, but they're all like, one of us. Like, you made us one of us, one of us. They just keep repeating it like a cult. It's pretty funny. And then you got Hot Fuzz, where they're like, the greater good. The greater good. But it feels like when you start to become a fan of these things. So yeah, that's the plans on content. Flight sim obviously is not going anywhere. We're going to be on leg 60 or halfway through my around the world trip in about 2 weeks. As long as I don't record anything and put it over these, which I doubt I will. I don't have that much content readily available. But yeah, looking forward to it. There are some things that I've learned watching Jeff's video on Area 51. If you guys haven't checked out Jeff's video where he's driving the T-Rex Ram as a camo dude into Area 51 on the ground in the sim, you gotta check it out. It's really cool. I've watched it twice. I'm actually gonna go watch it again once I'm done with this flight, just because it's so much. It's so cool to watch and see the different things from the person that made the scenery in the area. But I've fallen down that rabbit hole too. So like I've been not researching, but watching videos on like Janet Airlines. I'm sure you guys know what that is if you're into Area 51. If you're not, I would highly recommend checking out YouTube videos on it. It's pretty cool. Camo dudes, I know about them now. Stuff around. I've fallen down this rabbit hole on YouTube thanks to Jeff. Thanks, brother, by the way, for if you're watching for that. But it's got me really fascinated with it. So like, I'm gonna add some more details for certain legs. Like when we go, obviously it's gonna be a while till I get there because I'm like, leg 60 is in Spain and I still have the Middle East and I have to go into Egypt and then going south down towards Australia and New Zealand and then coming back up onto the Asian side or Asia side and going through like the Koreas and Japan and whatnot. But I'm looking forward to going to Australia and flying through the Australia Triangle, knowing what that is now. I never knew that was a thing. Apparently it's like the Bermuda Triangle, but it's up in Alaska, where there's a lot of UAP happenings up there, which is pretty cool to watch videos on too. And then I'm looking forward to, so I know one of the legs takes me to Las Vegas, because Las Vegas is like the last leg before I head home. And on that one, I'm going to put a note. That video might be a little bit longer with 2 landings. I might land. The idea I have, and you guys can let me know in the comments if you want to see something different, but I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly over Vegas and I'm actually going to land at Area 51 as part of my around the world trip. On it, obviously you can't do this in real life. They would arrest you and detain you, and yeah, it's pretty strict there. Like if you haven't seen the videos, most people don't make it that far in when they're trying to cross over, or they didn't realize they crossed over the property line for the military base. But thinking of landing there, and then after I land there, I'm going to take off it again from Area 51 and then go to Las Vegas, but instead of parking in the GA terminals for small aircraft, I'm gonna park over in the Janet terminal, which I think if I saw correctly is on the west side of the airport. So like you got the landing runway, or not landing, but the runways in general, and then there's the terminal, and then on the west side of it is the Janet terminals, which is pretty cool. So thinking we'll do that as like an Area 51 special for when I'm in that area. I think it'd be pretty neat. I would do it on my around the U.S. tour that I plan on doing with checking out the different U.S. landmarks, but I'm thinking I'll skip over Area 51, or I'll go back to Area 51, but it'd be pretty cool to do on this around the world trip. But anyways, guys, we're already at 16,000 feet. I've been talking my head off here for you. To go ahead and just let the plane do its thing. Like I said, it's 2 hour and 10 minutes or 15-minute block time. So it's going to be a little while till I get there, but hopefully the aircraft does its thing like it did on the last flight into Paris, and I get there pretty quickly. And it's not such a long flight just because it is a little bit later in the day, doing back-to-back videos here. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys when we're making our way down into Bilbao, Spain, I believe is how it's pronounced. we have already hit our top of descent. It was a little while ago, actually. I didn't want to cut back in until we were a little bit closer to the airport. According to the GPS here, it says we should be landing at 12:32 p.m. local time, and it is 12:26 right now, so we're getting pretty close to landing here. Autopilot's still on. I have a VNAV going, so that way it's sending us down to the right altitudes we need to be at. I have it set to 1500 right now for my manual altitude read, just because the last one is about 1500 feet is what we need to be at. So autopilot's flying us in right now. Clouds started to pick up a little bit as we got it kind of southwest into France. So they started to kind of move in over there, and we flew over the water for a bit here. I guess I can zoom out on the map and let you guys see it before we have to pay attention here. But you see our flight plan kind of put us out over the water a little bit, right there over the Atlantic. So we started to get some clouds when we hit over there, and we kind of have been here ever since. So it looks like we're going to be flying through them. Not sure what the weather's like on the ground. Yeah, map says it's cleared according to the in-game weather. If I can get that damn thing off. There we go. So nothing on the weather over there. It is what it is. I'll move it over here, though. Maybe you'll show me. No, it's set up for that other one. Okay. Oh, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get our map zoomed in again, so that it's easier. Sit at about 7.5 nautical miles on that. Yeah, we're descending right now to 7,000 feet. The autopilot's going at about 1,500 feet per minute, so we're making some good progress there. And let the autopilot do all the work here, so I take a little breather. The last flight I did today, which was last week, I pretty much if you didn't see it, I hand flew the aircraft from 23,000 feet all the way down to landing. So that was a bit interesting, to say the least. Let's see here. Some real soup we gotta fly through. Oh, and it just rendered in some more, it looks like. That's pretty strange to see. Definitely glad I got de-icing on here. What is that? Oh. No, I don't have the details on. I don't know what that is. Another aircraft, apparently. I don't know how I turned that on. The CRJ to my left here. Oh, that's going to be annoying if I see a bunch of those. I'm going to have to figure out how to turn that back off. Oh, it's way below us, though. Okay. Oh, getting a little bit of a hiccup. There we go. Where is the autopilot taking us? How's the autopilot doing? Oh, you know what? It's probably trying to get us lower. The next part of the flight plan actually is landing. Okay. I might need to take control of the aircraft. And actually, let's put on approach mode. Maybe that's what it is. I did see something on the flight plan, although it's that way. It must be this dotted line. I'm just guessing that's like the turnaround to get to the runway. Yeah, runway 12. It looks like, yeah, it looks like we're following this dotted line back to IBO 4. And then it's going to put us on runway 12. Okay, I'm going to let the plane do its thing still. Although I don't like what it's doing. That's saying we're too high. There's lots of planes below me. That landing is definitely up now, I'm sure. Well, it still says the same time. Sitting at 7,000 feet though. You know what? We're taking over. Autopilot off. I'm gonna reduce power. Just under 50%, because I'm going to start diving down here. I was hoping I wasn't going to have to hand fly it too much, but it looks like I'm going to have to. Yeah, this is some soup. Soup I would rather not be hand flying in. I gotta somehow turn around too and be on this line. At 6,000 feet. I'm gonna go ahead and get the aircraft cleaned up just before landing here. Cut more power so we can make this angle a little bit more without swinging out too far. So the last one read to be at about 1,500 feet, so I need to keep descending here. Pretty aggressive at 3,000 feet per minute though. That looks like the airport. I'm gonna be too high for this. It is. Okay, I'm gonna cut back around. Why is it flashing something at me here? Give it a little more power. Gonna have to fly out a bit. There's another plane coming. This is great. At least we get to see some of Spain here, which is pretty cool. Nice to see mountains and some greenery again. Oh, we are so danger close to that plane. Luckily, I have enough fuel too. So this flight was the first flight too. I forgot to mention this earlier. This was the first flight where I took a look at the flight plan on SimBrief, and I actually tried to gauge the amount of fuel I would need based on the block fuel that was needed. I'm hoping that's right. You aviation guys can let me know, because I'm sure that's not right. Knowing me. I'm gonna have to bank this plane a lot harder than you're supposed to. Look at this angle. The hell of an angle. But yeah, I added like 100 extra pounds of fuel in the aircraft just to make sure in case I... Yeah, I know.
Sink rate.
We need to actually cut power. I'm gonna have to hit this pretty hard here.
Sink rate.
Cut all the power. Deploy some flaps.
Pull up.
Put landing gear.
Pull up.
Oh, shut I know.
Pull up.
It thinks I'm gonna crash because I'm dropping like a rock, but it's because I'm trying to get down to where I need to be. Alright, I got the runway in sight. I'm pretty sure this is the right runway. If not, I'm landing on the opposite side, but planes are landed on this side, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna have to eyeball this landing too based off poppies. Alright, landing gears down. Oh, my game is hiccuping because it's loading in stuff. Flaps are good. Trim is good. Poppies say I'm right on right now.
Five hundred.
500 total call out. Gonna keep that power. An aircraft on the runway, that's not good. Normally you'd be going around instead of being this close. Looks like terminals are on my right. Alright, reducing power. Setting all power. Flaps are ice, so can't do full flaps. Oh, the stuttering is making it hard to land. Flaring. There's another plane in front of us. And oh man, we'd be really cutting it close. That was an interesting taxiway there too. Okay, so this is a runway that we're on, but I believe it is actually a taxiway too. That was definitely the wrong runway too. We were supposed to go around. Runway 12 is from that end, so now I can see why the terminal's on my right. I looked at the chart earlier, and the GA parking is on this side. So I figured if I touched down that I would be looking for my parking spot on the right. But it is actually on my left because of the way that I came in here. This actually works for me because I had no idea how I was going to taxi there either. It looks like I'd have to taxi off the left towards the terminals and then drive all the way around. Instead, I'm doing the exact opposite of what you should be doing, and I'm using a runway to taxi. But it is what it is. There's the poppies for this runway. Yeah, this is totally not legit at all. Make sure we're not going to get killed by somebody landing behind us. Well, we seem to be okay there. I need to figure out how to turn those call signs off. I don't need all the... Oh, that's for that. Hey. Yeah. Something to check out while we're down here, too. But I don't need all these guys' call signs on my screen. Especially for AI. I don't care who they are. I'm just filling up space in my game. If there's a person, it'd be cool to know who it is, but for AI, I can care less. Well, these airports, they got like speed bumps in them or something. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that or if the sim is just not rendering it in correctly. Yeah, this is definitely where I'm supposed to be parking. So we're gonna take this right here, try to get to the first spot. Aeropuerto de Bilbao. Oh, I know I said that wrong. Aeropuerto de Bilbao. So, must be just the name of the airport. Not trying to take off, just trying to clean up the aircraft and park in a general aviation spot, which looks like it's going to be right here next to these planes. This one right here, what is this? Gate 12. Okay, we'll take Gate 12. There you go. All right, let's set our parking brake. Make sure the throttle's down. Yep. Okay. Clear that. Go ahead and delete the flight plan. And flaps are good. That's good. Okay. Then go ahead and turn off our icing. And then let's turn off the strobe lights so they know the engine's coming off. There we go. And then set our pins. And let's get the family and the imaginary girlfriend off the plane along with myself. Everybody deboarded. Oh, man. All right, you know what? Let me just go ahead and get on the plane. Man, my game is stuttering bad. Need to check to see where this game is installed at. If it's on my hard drive that's failing, that might be the reason for the stutters all the time. That's not gonna let me do that until I'm in the aircraft. Leave that open for deplaning here. There we go. Okay, can I fly around now? Yep, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna go see what this this bridge is. I'm kind of curious. It's a nice area, all this greenery. It really feels like when oh, I need to go back to this. Yeah, speed it up. There we go. It reminds me of when we were in South America with all the greenery like this. It was really green down there. Really foresty like. Omar dos. What is that? That's a plane? But click that off. It doesn't go anywhere. Curious to see what this is too. We're gonna check out this bridge obviously because that's what we're here to check out. That's in the area. Oh, there's a couple things over there too. I'm not sure what they are. Oh, this is cool. This little canal. Oh, this must be a port. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, no. It's a boat. Interesting. Okay, I've never seen that before. Game was registering a specific boat in here. Probably like one of the missions or something. Oh, this is cool. Got this cove out here. Look at this view. Be pretty nice living over here. What? Aircraft system malfunction. Oh, I'm getting vibrations too. Something's going on the aircraft while we're away. And then this is the bridge, huh? This a drawbridge? I think this is a drawbridge. Oh no, okay, I see what it is. It's an elevated bridge. Cars go onto this platform and then it takes them to the other side. Oh, that is pretty cool. Never seen anything like that before. That's pretty neat, actually. So instead of like a drawbridge where it opens up to let boats through, this platform, it stays elevated all the time, and this platform just takes cars from one side to the other. Actually a really good idea when you think about it. You don't have to inconvenience people with a boat coming through and lifting the bridge, and at the same time the boat doesn't have to wait. other than being instructed. Although it looks kind of low to where like a pretty big boat couldn't make it through there. Oh no, that's just me though. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought. And until next time, take care. Oh, yeah, that's why we're glitching out here. Plane's falling through the map. Definitely rudder issues, like it said. I'm curious to see now, too. See how much damage it has. Flaps were down there pretty good too. Let's see. Oh, no, they're new. Oh, why are you doing this? Why are you walking me off? There we go. Let's see. Doesn't want to move. The hell? I'm moving it. Maybe it likes my controller instead. Elevator surface malfunction. Oh. Okay, it's so jacked up it won't even move. That's interesting. Oh, look at that landing gear. That looks like it's jacked up too, maybe. Let's see. It's in good condition. It's not new. What about this? Yeah, it took a little bit of a beating falling down on the map glitch. That's interesting. In fact, where's... Nah, it's only wheels. Okay. Well, guys, thanks again for watching. And until next time, take care.